This is a re-inspect on 1023 Deerfoot Drive. It's a three-dimensional roof. I'm going to estimate 10 to 12 years old. 412 pitch, one story, one layer. Got 3 pipe boots. No ventilation. There's no ventilation anywhere on the roof. I highly recommend some box vents or ridge vent. The insured is at home. He showed me some water damages he's got to the interior, which is directly beneath this particular area here. I am finding some hail damages, but I don't think that was the reason he has some leaks. Looks like he's already had this replaced here. The decking feels a little soft underneath here. If you look, it's kind of swag in the decking there. So I think he's had an issue here in the past, probably causing that leak to that area. You can see where someone's caught some of the shingles right here to keep it from leaking. It's only a 412 pitch roof as well. So I think his main area for leak is from that particular area there. And I don't think it's related to storms, unless it was from wind damage and they've already replaced that. But the hail didn't do that. I am finding some hail damages here. First off, I looked at the metal on the front and I didn't see anything in that metal roof at all. And he doesn't have any box vents. The gutters are all covered up mostly by shingles, and then they have leaf guard on them as well. So it's protected the gutters. If any hail hit those, that metal leaf guard and bounced right off. And if you see, it's quite a bit of an overhang over into the gutters too. So I don't see any damage to the gutters. The only soft metals on the entire roof that's showing evidence if there is some hail here is right here, and this is beat up pretty good. This is the metal flange to the pipe boot. That has got some really good hail dings in that. I remember looking at some hail damages in this particular area about 3 or 4 years ago as well. So I don't know if this stems from that or recently. The insured said it just hailed here a couple weeks ago. So I don't know, but I am seeing some hail damages here nevertheless. It looks like the hail came from the westerly direction. So I'm not finding anything on the east side. Finding some on the west, the north, and the south side here. Got some hail strikes here. I counted 10 of them in this area here. One there, one right here. There's 2 right there. You can see really good. That's bruised that ridge capping really well. The ridge capping is a thinner material than the shingle itself, and it's easier to damage. And you can see where those hail hits have damaged right there. Right here, there, and there. There's one right there. Another good one right here. Broke it down to the fiberglass. And you see some in the ridge capping here and there on the roof. There's a good one in the ridge capping right here. One right there in the ridge capping is a good bruise. This is on the northern front slope. Some hail damage there, here, right there, right here, right there. You can see in the ridge capping really well right here where that was bruised. Plus it's easier to bend where that bend is in the ridge capping. Hail hits that, damage is easier. Right there's a good one to bruise. There's one right there. On the southern back slope, hail damages right there. Right here, one right there. One there's a decent one. And one there's a bruised shingle. And of course, the evidence in the soft metal here of hail damages. Looks like he's replaced some shingles in this particular area for some reason. And he said he had a leak in this area at some point in time. He showed me, looks like some mold is starting to grow on the drywall. Well, not mold, algae, whatever. Looks to me like moisture. And I'm almost guaranteed it's because there's no ventilation in this roof. It really needs to be ventilated. If you look this way, you can see it's a swag. Pretty good swag in the decking and the framing, right where that hip starts going down right there. And it's a belly in that area there. So I bet he really needs to do some framing work as well. This is the eastern slope. I'm not finding any damages here. If it came from the west, it might have just kind of glanced off and bounced off. And you see the shingles are covering half the gutters up. And they got leaf guard there. He's got a little block building out to the side here, and it's completely covered in trees. I don't look to see any hail damages in that. Plus there's so much algae and growing on it that you can barely see the shingles. So I can't see if there's any hail there. And I think if it was any, it's probably protected from these trees here. This concludes my inspection.